Welcome to part 2 of the Blake and Baldoni deep dive. So to ensure accuracy in the film, Justin Baldoni brought on consultants from the No More Foundation, which is an organization dedicated to raising awareness about domestic violence and sexual assault. So he wanted the audience to really sit with the discomfort of DV, to really feel the pain, the fear, and the confusion that survivors often experience. Baldoni's goal, as he later stated, was to ensure that if a real-life Lily Bloom watches this movie, she might recognize herself and make a different choice for herself, right? So when Blake Lively began advocating for major changes to soften the material, Justin understandably resisted. Now, one of the first major fights between them came during rehearsals for one of the novel's most pivotal moments, which is the confrontation between Lily and Ryle after his first act of violence. In the book, Lily doesn't immediately walk away. Instead, she struggles with her emotions. She's making excuses for Ryle's behavior, which is a common theme in DV. And Justin wanted these scenes to reflect the psychological turmoil that many survivors go through, the self-doubt, the gaslighting, the moments of denial. But Blake Lively pushed back, arguing that the scene made Lily seem weak. And so she proposed rewriting the dialogue so that Lily immediately asserts herself and stands up to Ryle rather than grappling with the emotional weight of the moment. Now, Justin Baldoni flat out refused, allegedly telling Blake Lively that Lily's strength isn't in how quickly she fights back, it's how she survives. And this disagreement allegedly delayed production for over a week as both sides refused to compromise. Sony executives were then eventually brought in to mediate, forcing Justin Baldoni to make minor concessions, though the scene ultimately remained closer to his original version. Another heated dispute revolved around Lily Bloom's wardrobe. So Justin Baldoni, following Hoover's book, wanted Lily's clothing to reflect her growth and her transformation throughout the story. Now, at the beginning, her outfits would be soft and floral and light, representing her hopeful, romanticized view of love. And as the film progressed and the abuse escalated, her wardrobe would subtly change to more muted tones, heavier fabrics, a visual representation of Lily's emotional weight, and maybe even a way to hide the bruising that was on her body from the abuse, something that an actual victim of DV might be able to relate to, right? Now, Blake Lively had a completely different vision. However, Blake Lively had a completely different vision. She reportedly insisted on choosing her own wardrobe, disregarding the costume designer's original plans completely, and this decision led to the now infamous paparazzi photos of Blake as Lily Bloom in this horrendous outfit. Can we take a moment to ask what the fuck this is? Fans, of course, ridiculed the outfit, saying that it looked cheap, uninspired, and completely unflattering, and they're completely right. And yet many blamed Justin Baldoni for the film's apparent low-budget aesthetic, not knowing at the time that Blake was the one behind the scenes overruling the costume designer. Now come back for part 3.